Hello and welcome back to YorkshireLand, the remake. I'm RickboBaggins and this is episode 45. Another detailing episode for you today. Slightly different, we're going to try and do a few of this detailing in real time, as requested by one of you guys, along with the suggestion of the next detailing episode, which was to do the curve station. So we're here in Halifax oil well, as you can see, and we've got a couple of stations and warehouses, and that was due to the fact that we needed to increase the capacity storage so that we wasn't wasting resources. So yeah, let's crack on with getting this detailed. I think first of all we're going to start with a bit of painting just so that we can see where we're going. In fact, before we do that, have you noticed we delete the road? Yeah, we need to put that back in. So before we do a bit of painting, let's just work out where we're going to do said road. Let's see how this looks. So if we do something like that, and then what I'm hoping is, can we stick against this like that? And then what I'm thinking is, if we, oops, I don't want to delete the tree. Delete some of this, and we can then bring this road, something like that. And bring this road. Yeah, let's delete this a bit more. That's a bit too straight, isn't it? I don't want to go up there. You know what? I think that looks alright. And then if we just smooth things out with our smoothing tool, just make it square, full strength, and to reduce the brush size a slight bit. I hope you guys are enjoying YorkshireLand series. Anything particular you want to see, don't forget to let me know in the comments. So we're currently in 1940. Have you got a save game? Well, how's your game going? Year are you in? This does look a bit... we might redo it. We'll see how it looks at the end. It's in the wrong buttons, right? Want to get somewhere... Oh, that don't look too bad, actually. Yeah, let's go with that. Done. And smooth it out. And what we can do is increase the size a little bit. You know, like smooth it all. Right, next, what can we do? Bit of painting, yeah? So we've got a bit of grass here, tiny little bit of grass there. So if we just try and choose the same paint as the rest of it, blend it into one area, figure out which one it is. I think it's this one. Oh, it's this one, the lighter one. And if we hold shift, it actually paints over anything that you normally can't paint over, like these things here. Let's just square that off. And then I think we might use dirt for the rest of it. Again, no idea what we're going to do. I'm just winging it all, as usual. Get inside, make sure get all this covered up. Yeah, let's just do that. Hold shift, and I'm not holding shift. I'll be able to paint over this like so. Yeah, let's just get rid of all the concrete here. We've not really done much, but we've already made a bit of a difference. Just with the paint. Right, what can we do next? In fact, so I want a bigger area. We need to have a road coming in here, don't we? That's going to be the issue, isn't it? We're not going to be able to... Oh, we've done it anyway. I reckon we can make that nicer. So let us start off from here, maybe. Do something like that. No. It's because it's snapping, isn't it? That's why. Hold C down. Let's go this way. Oh, better if I do it like this, actually. Oh, it's just not going to work. I haven't do build anyway. Right, this is quite frustrating. I probably have to... yeah, what happens if we do this? Go like that, and then Yeah, it's because there's no point there, is there? Yeah, let me sort this out. Alright, we've decided to rebuild it. This may work. Let's have a look. Excellent, excellent. Yes, it does. So if I do that and then delete that bit. That bit. Oh, bugger. Okay, if I do that and then come this way. How about this way? No, let's just do it. I'm thinking if we do something like this. No, not like that. That looks terrible. That was better. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we've got the road in. Sure about this bit here, but how about we just do that like that. Then if we get his ballast out. I didn't mean to go that far. Right, I think we also need a road this way. We could do invisible roads, couldn't we? Let's just do the road first. I want it to stop snapping there. You know what, I reckon that'll be fine. So yeah, let's just build anyway. Then we'll do like that. That's a bit more straight, isn't it? And then, oh, nope. I want to just smooth that out. Much better. Right. Let's just get rid of that concrete. And we've gone a bit too much, so let's get a razor up. Yeah, it can be quite tedious, the painting. Just when you go and... I wish we could favour it. Because there's only like a selection I actually use of this big massive list. I used to have it in categories as well, and I don't understand why I no longer have that. I'm sure it's some mod that I'm using, but not sure which one that is. To try and resolve the issue. Shall we put a little bit of grass there? And of course we've gone too much. Right, that looks a little bit better. We can add some more detailing stuff in now. I think we need more buildings. And we also want cars coming up here. So first assets we're going to do is to make it so that traffic come. Because at the moment the standard buildings don't require staff or employees. So we need to get people to come here, even if they're not picking up a resource. So for us to do that, we are going to use these assets, and I'll try and get the actual name of the mod in editing, but if I don't find it or forget to do it, then it's these things here, which I don't actually know what they're called, so yeah, wish me luck finding those. Country road, I believe it's 2 is the ones that yep, that's the one that we want. We want capacity. This is what I'm talking about. So we can have residential, commercial, or industrial. Obviously, oil well is going to be industrial. So if I say maybe 5 people per building, because we've got the street connection, it'll include cars to come as well. Let's get a bit of decoration. And I'm not sure if we do want terrain alignment. We'll just do one random one. So spin that round. Maybe some of the bigger ones we can over here. Right, the question is getting them to fit. We could have collision off. Yeah, let's have collision off. I don't think we need. Yeah, I want a different building over there, so I think, you know what, this one's probably fitting. Can we go this way? It can be quite awkward, these things. Holding shift and C. Alright, still not. No, holding just C. We don't need a. I think. Yeah, let's go about that. We've got a smaller building for here. Oh, we had a second. Oh, there we go. Although I want to straighten that up. About there? Yeah, I think that'll be alright there. Random 2, random 1. In fact, we can just get some smaller ones over here. Say that, and if it allows us to put one in. Perfect. Right, I want some bigger buildings, if I can. At least different ones. I don't want the path to be, the road to be that big. 1 minute though, is that clipping? Ooh, I don't think it is clipping. It does look like... It looks like that building is taking something from... Oh no, that is the... It's over the fence and... Yeah, never mind. Yeah, let's delete that, that was terrible. Right, I'm going to pause the recording because you don't want to watch me be tedious putting all these in. Let me put some more buildings in and we'll bring you back. Right, we've got some more buildings in. The same, just different styles of buildings. Now we've got an extra 7 with 5 employees, for each building. So that'll be 35 staff coming to work in this little industry. Right, we need to give some paint to the ground. So let's get that done. Right, we've got the paint in. Let's add some more assets now. I think first of all, before we add anything else, we're going to just put some oil and plastic here and there. And we may put a couple of barrels around as well, in fact. Let's do that there. And you know what, we can have a couple maybe over here. No. Yeah, why not? I don't know. I have a few of these barrels. No, I get indecisive what to put down. We was looking for, fuel. No, we didn't want fuel. We want oil. So in fact, it's the first one, goods one. We did want, in fact, we'll do it without the hitboxes or whatever it's called. So anyway, crude 1 are the big ones. So we could maybe start a couple of these here. And then maybe some of the smaller ones. I want a bit of a path there, so maybe we start these over here. Right, we've got a couple there. We need maybe a truck to bring them. So let's find a truck wherever they are. Trucks. And what type of truck do we want? We're in 1940, so we can't go too... maybe we'll just do random trucks. No, we'll do a couple of these, I think. Where can you go? Maybe you're going back this way. So these come down to drop off these over here. So let's go back to our crude oil. And what we can do, I was hoping we can get 2 in here. Bring that up a little bit. If you use shift and the dot and comma, you can make smaller increments. So if we do something like that, I want to try and do... It'd be nice if I could get 2 in here. To be fair, I don't look too bad from a distance. You know what, I'm going to leave it. Yeah, so it looks like we've got 8 coming in and these are coming off. So if we get a little man as well, where's his people? Good question. We've got so many mods, too many mods. We'll get to people eventually. We've got to, haven't we? No. There we go, people. Not the people I wanted. We've got more. Let's just go on all mods. Yeah, as you can see, there's quite a few. Oh, while we're here, I want a couple of these knocking around. I feel like that needs to be lowered down a little bit. There we go. Looks like it might be sunken ground, but right, you get very distracted with. Oh, it's like, oh, I can use that. There's a few others that I can use, but we're going to come back to them. Wheelbarrow. Yeah, again, we're looking for people. Yeah, there we go, people. So maybe you could be stood. Oh, no. And then you can be. No. I wanted to be holding shift and I keep holding the wrong button. Right, so shift allows you to move it around with your mouse. And then if we go back to. There we go. It's this 111. We get random people. So we do 1900s. Are they on the ground? Yeah. Are these doing random people? I don't think they are. Right, there we go. It's getting a little bit more popular now. What were we doing? We were going to do one of these crude oils. Oh, these look massive, don't they, compared to what the people are like. Maybe you put that down there and then you're starting a new line down here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Yeah, maybe. There's a bit of concrete we missed there. Get some dirt. So yeah, you need to let me know if you prefer the time-lapse versions or like real-time episodes of detailing. Because yeah, you let me know what you guys prefer, and that's what we'll produce. No, I don't want them. We want the oil well. That's what we want. So if we go back to here, oil. Is it oil well or Ost oil? Construction, silos, that's farm stuff. Oil, there we go. We get some of these, but I've got some of these that move, so we're not going to use them ones. Let's get a couple of these buildings. Yeah, let's just do something like that. And we want some of these. Do I want one up here? No, I don't think we do. Now, I did say that we've got some of these. So if we go to just type in oil, yeah, that's just going to bring up these, isn't it? Could any of these work? They could maybe work. Not exactly the right equipment though, is it? There's just a lot more of this. Yeah, I don't think we're not going to use any of this actually. What's this? Foil tent. Not quite what we want. Right, give me a few moments while I look for what I need. So there are these things that are moving. Yeah, it's just, I don't know why we've been doing all this paused. But yeah, give me a few moments. Yeah, one thing about looking for a particular mod is you do end up coming across other mods. And you're like, you know what, that might work over there. So we'll just stick that there. We can always get rid if needs be. I know it's a workshop garage, but you know, why not? They don't always need to do what it says. Yeah, that's basically me just running through these and going, oh, that might look alright. See what that does. So I think it's coming together quite nicely, but I feel like we've got a couple more little bits that we need to just add. For an example, how's the cargo getting on and off our train? Well, we're going to put some of these cranes in. Now, these actually sit on rails, which are these things here. Unfortunately, we don't have any curved ones. So what we're going to have to do is literally just do straight ones. And I hope it doesn't look too bad. Can we get it on both sides? So I'm going to do the entire lot, but if we take a look, in fact, as you can see there's a bit of a gap there, so when we delete that one, go back and no, I'm just going to leave it like that. And then what we'll do, well, there's that one we'll figure it out. But let's have a look at putting something like this here. Do we want them at different sizes? Something like that. But what we do want is we want this one to be facing inwards, don't we? So, right, I'm going to do the entire track and see what it looks like. And there we go. We've not done every single rail, but we've done both sides because that's where the iron and the coal come. And on this side, the outer side, we've just done one side because that's where there's plastic gets dropped off and picked up. So yeah, feel like we can add a couple bits just here and there. Right, maybe some random cars parts here, there and everywhere. We want random cars. I think to finish things off as well, we need a fence. But to finish the episode, we're going to have a little ride along. Might even get a little cinematic at the end as well if we get time. So what I've done is done the offset along y-axis on the wooden fence mod, and that means that we can use the rail to hopefully keep it in. Now, do I want to adjust height steps? No, I think we'll just leave it. A collision, and we want it the other way around, so we want it right fence because it's the same fence that this is using, so it'll make it look like one unit. Wait, I'll go other way. In fact, why is it still not doing it the right way? Let's put one down and see what happens. Yeah, that's the wrong way, so if I do left. There we go. And we do want to curve it, don't we? A little bit off, but in fact, let me undo that. That's not, well, I don't know what we've undone, but we'll redo that. I don't want to break it up. Yeah, I'm going to redo that because that looks a little bit too much. So if we go to there, whoa, has it really built that excellent escape? Back to the treasure. Right. Try again. So it is this, no, not that one. It's this one. Oh, it's going to be off a little bit, but oh well. We can't do much about that. That's better. Right, so this is going to be tricky. Oh, no, it's not if we just do it like that. This bit's tricky. Right. Line. Just do one fence. Come on. That's curve. Oh, this is very tricky. There we go. I think we've done it. Hopefully it doesn't go into that bit there. Let's look at that. Oh, too bad. Not great, but it don't look too bad. And we'll do one coming this way. We might, as time goes on, we might expand and come out this side, but for now, it's sufficient. But I want this to be on the left side, don't I? No, I don't. I still want it on the right. Yep. And it's curved, isn't it? But we need to do one first. Oh, it's to the right bit. Come on, game. Oh, we had it then. There we go. Oh, perfect. We got there. Night. Who's the line? I'm gonna do. Oh, if I hold C, stop it snapping, won't it? Right, and then all we'll need to do now is just delete these ones that are in the road and the track, like so. And now we've got a perfect line. Well, I wouldn't say perfect, but ding line. Right, get rid of this bit of grass. Done, sorted. Right, so we've got fencing. We've got some buildings, which is going to bring traffic in. But we've also got, what did we say, 35 plebs that are going to be coming and travelling. We don't want them all to be coming by car, do we? We want to put his own transport in there. So let's put a little bus stop in. Bus stop. So we'll do a little one of these. Okay, this is all right. We'll do. Yeah, let's do it there. Shall we do it on that side? Yeah, we'll do it on that side. Don't know why, but I feel like that's a better place to put it. And now we just need to make a line. It's going to be a bus. So make it a dark green. And I think Huddersfield is the nearest city for us. Halifax, sorry. Halifax. Oh, Middlesbrough. Halifax. And where's his train station? His train station's here. So we'll pick up at this bus stop, which is very full. Talking of which, I know we're on a detailing episode, but come on, what's it doing? Where's the bus stop gone? Oh, it's there. Tiny little thing. Yeah, well, we need to upgrade this bus to the latest ones. We want the most passengers, 31 passengers. There we go. City bus, that is. And we're going to get a couple of those. And we go. Right, that gets Halifax people moving around a little bit better. And we needed to get a bus for our new line. Where is the depot? That's a good question. It's over here. Right, no. Buy a new vehicle. And we're just going to use one of these because it's quicker. So if we go to speed. Yep, it's these bad boys. Alright. And we didn't name his line, did we? We'll do that off camera because we're here to detail. Yeah, we've now got a bus coming in, which will take our staff that work here back and forth to Halifax. Don't have to, and it's right next to a train station, so people that work in other places can get a train to Halifax than the bus here. Right, I think we're finished, and we're going to end it by a little cab ride and maybe a bit of a cinematic. So, as always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that jazz. As always, thanks for watching and happy gaming.